Hi there, and welcome to another episode of AdTastic. I'm your host, Tony Stanall, and today we're talking with Dale Cardwell, the founder of TrustDALE. Welcome, Dale.
Tony, thank you so much. It's so nice to be with you.
Now, you have a fascinating business. Why don't we get right into telling us what TrustDALE is all about?
Tony, I was a conventional investigative television reporter for 25 years, and every night at 6 o'clock, I would do a live shot and I'd say, Mary got burned. We think that John is the person who took her money. We're trying to find John, but it's very unlikely Mary will ever recover her money. Don't let this happen to you. And I realized people were making the same mistakes over and over again. They were hiring people that would tell them something that was too good to be true, hiring companies that didn't carry liability insurance. They were hiring companies that didn't have a findable office. So I created a 7-point investigative standard. And I said to the consumer, if you hire this company, I'm not only going to make certain that you're satisfied, but I'm going to guarantee your transaction up to $10,000. We have about 25,000 people that come to our website every month. Had about 250,000 in the last 3 years. And it's simply a safe buying environment where you can make sure that you're treated fairly.
Now, as you've moved from investigative reporter to a business, around that notion, what's different about what you do now compared to reporting about it?
Well, I've flipped the coin. I'm protecting people in advance, and that's very gratifying. But we also have a nationally syndicated television show called Inside Investigations. And I get hundreds of emails from people all over the country saying, this has happened to me. They won't give me my money back. It's like talking to a wall. Can you help me? In the past 2.5 years, we've recovered more than $1 million for consumers who really had no chance of being treated fairly if we had not gotten involved. So I still love doing that kind of work. I still like holding companies accountable, especially companies and people that have done something intentionally harmful. But I also love protecting people in advance. I'm sad to say, Tony, a lot of people come to me and they want me to help them after the fact. And I said, I sure wish you would have used the website and you wouldn't be in this mess.
Right. Now, you must make money from this at some level. Do you charge people for your service?
Great question, Tony. I call it an advertising pool fee. I have hundreds of companies, but the marketing expense to those companies is minimal compared to traditional advertising costs. So it's kind of like a monopoly board. The industries or trades that have the least amount of trust, like roofing and plumbing, that's Park Place and Boardwalk on TrustDALE.com. Those are places that companies will spend a significant amount of money because they want to be vetted by my organization. But then a tree removal service. How many times in your adult life do you need a tree removed? Maybe once. So that's kind of Boardwalk on the TrustDALE Monopoly Board. But together, I have hundreds of these companies that spend maybe $250 a month with me. Some of them spend $5,000 a month. And I use that money to promote TrustDALE.com and tell people what we do. So that's kind of how it works.
So, last few seconds here. It sounds like you must be doing something right because these companies stay with you. They're getting business as a result of being vetted, and consumers are happy with your business.
Tony, we have a 95% renewal rate. And here's another very important point. I don't collect a consumer's personal information. They come to my website. They call the company. The company doesn't call them. A lot of these other online services are really data mining operations where they're trying to find out everything about you and then selling that to the highest bidder. I don't collect your personal information. I don't sell your personal information. It's a very safe place to trade.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks for being with us today, Dale. It sounds like you're making an impact out there.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for giving us this opportunity.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of AdTastic. You could find out more about Dale Cardwell at dailyadbrief.com. See you soon.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.